I was here when the old wooden schoolhouse burned down. I remember that Tuesday night like it was yesterday. You simply had to know some of the history of that old wooden schoolhouse up there. I came here in 1942, 1 year after Pearl Harbor was bombed, and I was in the 3rd grade up there. And first thing I ever did in that old schoolhouse, I read this book about Robin Hood. I used to love to sit and read it out of his bookcase behind us. And in those days, in 1942 and longer then, that's when World War II had started. I can very well remember, usually about every Thursday night, the town of Zellwood would have a air raid practice. They were afraid the German army would come in with their airplanes and bomb us, and they would practice having a blackout. Had this old siren that sat on the old schoolhouse, and you had to hear that thing one time when you were in the 3rd grade, just a child in school. That thing on Thursday, and they blow it on Thursday night, and it would scare you to death to hear that thing. There was something about the way that old siren could blow. It was a powerful old thing there. And I knew on Thursday night I wanted to get in bed and cover my head up, because I was afraid of that siren. And I was there when they used to, in that old school, and they used to tell us all about World War II, and that was when the great Holocaust was going on over in Europe over there, and the school teachers used to warn us, says, young friends, says, they're burning people in ovens over in Europe over there, and says the thing to remember about history is that it repeats itself every 70 years. He says all that meanness is going over there, my friends. You will live to see it come again. It won't be a German next time burning people in an oven, but somebody will do it. They said history repeats itself. That's one of the things I very well remember from the 40s. Those old teachers telling me that. And I can remember on Thursday night when that old siren go off, how scary it was, and there were only 2 of us in the 6th grade. I remember me and a guy named Charles Whitney. Charles Whitney was a genius, and I was a good student, and teachers loved to have us there as their students, because they thought we were great students and so forth, and they thought we did a great job for the city of Zellwood. With our studying and hard work, and it was a great time. I wish I could sit down and just write a history of those 6 years. Well, I guess it was really about 4 years I was there. That's all, because I came there in the 3rd grade. But those 4 years, I wish I could put it in nice writing out there, because there's something about that old schoolhouse that you loved back there, and I wish I could express the sorrow of seeing that thing burn that Tuesday night.